Ladies and gentlemen, it's the final Monday Night Raw before Clash in Paris, and of course, it's the same damn thing. But I will tell you, it did not start with Seth Rollins. So let's just not waste time and get to it. Of course, I gotta mention that WWE is continuing their European tour to Clash in Paris, as their next stop was Birmingham, England. So the show starts off with Roman Reigns. Kinda rare to see Roman Reigns start the show. So before Roman speaks, he is embracing the love from Birmingham, England. And they were singing, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns. And Roman was loving it. He was loving what the crowd is giving him. So Reigns starts talking and he says, I have big plans tonight and for the year to come. But I have to be honest. You recognize me, but I have to acknowledge one thing. You guys sound like the past. I'm no longer there. I'm no longer the same as before. A year and a half ago, Cody Rhodes predicted it. And as he mentioned Cody Rhodes, the fans started booing. So Roman took that as interesting. So then he continues and he says, and then that group, hold on, what's that group called? The Vision? They done what Cody predicted. They took everything away from me. Now, of course, when Roman Reigns mentioned Seth Rollins' group, The Vision, of course the crowd started booing. And Roman Reigns understood on why they were booing. And then the crowd started chanting, F*** you Rollins. I don't have a bloodline anymore. And then after he says that, the crowd started chanting, Yeet. I'm very proud of Jey Uso. Lots of people are questioning why he's in the Fatal 4-Way. But they are wrong. He got the pin at SummerSlam. And now he's got a rematch clause. And as always, before Paul Heyman comes out, he always says, Ladies and gentlemen. And then that's when the crowd started booing again. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is... Shut your damn mouth, dude. We already know who you are. I know it's super over with the crowd, but come on. So then Paul Heyman continues and he says, Bronson Reed is the biggest gangster to step in Birmingham since the Peaky Blinders. Nice little shout out to New Jack. Rest in peace. Look at you, Roman. We rule the world together. And now you're alone. And I miss you, my tribal chief. I loved you 5 years ago. And I love you now. That's why I came out here to disrespect you. So then the crowd started doing their thing with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. And then Paul Heyman. My goodness, this guy. Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed. I will admit, Paul Heyman, that was pretty funny. So Paul Heyman keeps on talking, and then he tells the fans that you guys are poor. You can't even live in Manchester or London. And then Paul Heyman describes that Bronson Reed is actually a Samoan. So then Roman Reigns ends up saying, wait, this dude's Samoan? Wait, your ass belongs to me, bruh. But then Roman Reigns decides not to wait to Clash in Paris, so they decides to go after Bronson Reed. So then both of these guys go after each other and start a brawl. Bronson Reed knocks down Roman Reigns and he was going for a tsunami. The officials were trying to stop him, but Roman Reigns ends up doing a Superman punch, knocking Bronson Reed off. So Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed are separated. Bronson is on one side of the ring, Roman is on the other one. So Roman Reigns runs around the ring. He gets on the steps and leaps onto Bronson Reed and the rest of the security guards. The brawl continues as the segment goes to a commercial break. So then, this wasn't over yet, as Roman Reigns actually strikes Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed by taking both of these guys out before Braun Breaker gets ready for his main event match against LA Knight. And I'm not going over that match because y'all already know what happened. Rollins comes out, Jey Uso comes out, CM Punk comes out. It's all shenanigans. Like, do I need to seriously cover that part? No. It's the same thing over and over again. And I hope that it's not going to be the same thing over and over again in the next coming weeks. But I will admit, this was a pretty good Monday Night Raw, but I just don't like the Vision part. But what about you guys? What do you think of this week's Monday Night Raw? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the notification bell for more videos, follow me on Twitter at @EthanStoyShow, and I'll see you in the next one. And shout out to that Birmingham crowd too. You guys were the best.